Hey, everybody. Jeeves in YouTube. TT, Brenda. Yeah, you found me. Do you want tarot or do you want runes, Jeebus? Hey, I need you out of here for a second. Turn the lights on. I forgot to turn them on. Thank you. Thank you. I can see now. He's keeping an eye on my breaker box. We've been having electrical issues, so if it isn't one thing, it's another. All right. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Again, let's try this again. All right, next up. Hey, sucks to be you. Uh, did you have a question? Oh, general. I got you. I think I got it all now. Poor Ellie, she won't know what happened because she's driving. No, Brenda, we're all out of that. We should be out of the shadow period as well. Um, Marlene, that happens to me quite frequently on here lately. That could be something else going on. I don't know. I know that we should be over the period. Usually it only lasts for 2 weeks, the shadow period. I'm not saying it couldn't still be the shadow, a little bit of the shadow from Mercury retrograde. But we all know historically I've been having nothing but problems. All right. This is for Sarah. I know Sarah's working and listening. She wanted a reading on what's next. All right, this is for Sarah. What's next? Okay, sweet pea. My hose is getting hung up here. Oh, God. All right, this is for Sarah. What's next? Sarah wants to know what's next. All right. Somebody's falling off the horse. This is that was the first thing that came to mind was when I seen this knight in reverse was somebody falling off a horse. Emotionally falling. Emotionally changing the way that you look at things, no longer being charming, no longer being tactful. You're burned out from something, and that's why you're going through this. But you have what it takes to get through it. You have everything that you need at your hands. You have all the skills, all the confidence to make it through. But for right now, you're not feeling that charming, tactful way about you. You're emotionally drained. You're tired. Tired and burned out. But remember, we're under, and this goes for everybody, we're under a new black moon. This won't happen again until sometime in 2028, I believe it is. This is a special black moon. So, whatever you put out to the universe, you'll probably get. The new moon that we're having right now is called a black moon, and it will not happen again until I believe I read 2028. So, whatever you're going through, just know. Put your prayers out to the universe. Look deep within. Use the skills and the confidence that you have for what you want. Now's the time. All right, let's see who's up next. Brenda, you are up next. Brenda is up next. I got your question, Jeebus in YouTube. I got your question. Brenda's up next. I've just got a long list to get through, so I probably won't take any more after I've already got the last one is sucks to be you. I probably won't take any more questions for today. So stick with me. I'll be answering your questions in the order that I got them from the last attempt at doing this live. All right, this is a general reading for Brenda. I lost everybody, the new people from the last live. Metal Clips that came in, and now I don't know where she's at. All right. I just got cold chills. I just got goosebumps. So, this is about somebody that is loyal, sincere, loving, caring, nurturing. This is about letting your guard down. And I feel that when I seen this, knowing what I know, I feel you're going to receive a message from the other side. Most likely in a dream. And I feel like it's a message that you want to hear. It's a new message that you want to hear. Because there's something you're missing. And that's a caller. You might, and I'm getting goosebumps again. Pay attention to your dreams. I see a new message coming in. And look, we have this, I don't know what you would call it, that could represent a collar or a leash. Looks like more like a leash to me. Here. It's not, it's the handle to the sword, but this is a message coming to you. And it's going to come in a dream. About Freddie and Freddie's collar. Pay attention to your dreams. So expect the message, and I'm getting goosebumps. Now I've got goosebumps even on my arms. Pay attention to your dreams because you will get a message through your dreams. I don't know when you will get that message, but in time it will come. The message you want to hear is going to come. Oh, sucks to be you. I already had you on the list. What am I doing? I'm telling you. They gave me that medicine yesterday and it slowed me. All right, sucks to be you. It's your turn. Are you here, sucks to be you? Okie dokie. You wanted a general reading with tarot. My new deck has arrived in the United States. It's sitting in customs. I'm just waiting for customs to release it into the general mail. I'm excited. Wait, I'll be all excited about this deck coming. and it'll turn out to be a flop of some kind. That's always what happens to me. I get excited about a deck and I get it and it gets here and it's like, nope, not what I was expecting. All right. So, sucks to be you. This is about somebody that has confidence, wisdom. So, this is somebody that is making sure they're keeping a tight eye. It could be you, it could be somebody in your family that takes care of the financial side of things. And I'm saying financial, I'm feeling strongly it's financial side of things. Making sure to that everything is as it should be financially. Bills are paid, food's on the table, cabinets are stocked with food, and making sure everything is right because you don't want to repeat history. You don't want to forget what you've been through in the past. You may have fallen on hard times in the past and at that point didn't learn from it and went through that a second time. Now you're maybe older and wiser. Oh, thank you, Brenda. Thank you for the super sticker. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. I greatly appreciate you. So you're committed to making sure this time that things stick, that you don't overspend, you don't get things that you don't need, that you have everything that you do need, whether it be food, the bills paid, whatever it is, because you've had things from the past that you had to learn from, and you don't want to repeat those things. So, this is telling you that you are wiser now. Don't doubt yourself. You can do it. You can manage. You can manage the things that you need to manage the way you need to manage them. Just believe in yourself. Okay, TT is up next. TT, you are up next. You're very welcome. Sucks to be you. You're very welcome. Yeah, my messages aren't always not on the bright side. I mean, sometimes they are. All right, Queen. Is Amari waiting on me spiritually? All right, so this is going to be for TT. Okay, Queen. Shateria, you never said if you had a question or not. Let me know now, because I'm going to end my list. I've got a long list here. All right, this is a message for TT. Okay, well, put your question in chat for me, Shateria. I may have missed it on, it may have been on the other video, and I didn't see it. Sometimes I miss chat. If you have questions, yes, I can add you, but you have to put a question in chat, or let me know if you want a general reading and if you want runes or tarot. Because I'm getting ready to end the list here. I've got quite a long list. I'll be back tomorrow. But I just won't be taking questions tomorrow. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Haps. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's my internet or my... Yeah, I got you, Cherry Blossom. Shateria, what's your question? I'm not seeing it. Okay. Okay, I got you. Haps, you're the only other one I don't have. Do you have a question before I end the list? All right. While I'm waiting on Haps, I'm going to finish TT's reading. So, TT, you have a big decision to make here. You have a big decision to make here. And it's a decision that only you can make. This is a decision that only you can make because, see, we have the cat. Cats represent independence. So you have to decide whether you want to take this leap of faith or not. But I have a feeling you're going to wait. Something's telling you to wait. You want to take this leap of faith on something new, a new journey. You want to start a new journey. But something's telling you to wait. I'm not sure. I don't know what's telling you. It could be your instincts are telling you to wait. No, Queen, there's a long list ahead of you here. All right, TT. So You've got this big decision. I feel like you have to make a decision. Do I go with the leap of faith or do I wait? You have a decision ahead of you, and only you can make that decision. I got your question, Hap. You're going to be my last one I take today. Hey, can you end it? Questions? No more questions for today, please. Thank you. I got your question, Haps. All right. I know I haven't seen Ellie come back in. I know Ellie was driving and may not realize that the other stream went down. But that's okay. We can do it. Hey, staff grabber. Staff grabber. Oh, my word. Oh, you're here, Ellie? Okay, good. You're up next. Staff grabber, do you want me to ask that question you asked me the other day? I don't want to put that person's name in the chat or on my video, but do you want me to ask that question? If GP GB is GB a serial person? We'll just put it that way. You know who I'm talking about because you and I talked about it elsewhere. Okay. And your question's going to be last, unfortunately, but I came across the video about that last night and I'm like, wait a minute. You and I know who the initials belong to. And I'm going to be answering that with runes. Yeah, I came across the video about that last night. And I'm like, are you kidding me? You just asked me about that the other day. I didn't want to do it before my testing that I had done yesterday. Lord have mercy, they gave me so much I had to take this medication, and it put Granny in Granny Low. If you know what Granny Low is in a car on a transmission. If I have to explain a joke, I'm sorry. For those of you that are younger and don't know what a standard transmission is. Okay, I saved a video, so I will. So it's about some dude that actually wrote a book about it. Did research on it. Yeah, that medication put me in Granny Low. Oh my word. I kept falling asleep off and on all day. All right, this is for Ellie. Ellie wants a message from Mom and Dad. No, I'm not kidding. Some guy wrote a book about it. Him and some researchers did some research on it. They compared, oh God, how can I say this without giving it away what it's about? They compared this guy's location for what he's known for with missing. Yeah. Okay. I will get the link to you. I thought maybe that's what made you ask that question when I seen it. But I saved it, so I'll get that link to you. I just got to remember where I was watching it at. But I'll find it and get it to you. Yeah. He had a team of researchers. Yep. That might have been a correct answer. We'll find out when I get to the runes. Right now, I'm getting Ellie a message from her mom and dad. I'll be back tomorrow with just general readings. Huh. What do we have here? Letting go of hurtful things that have been said so that you can move on with life. Disconnecting from these two people because we know who these two people are. You know, I don't know how you're supposed to get I don't know how you're supposed to just forget about things that have been said about you. I don't. But this is what your mom is saying. Let go of the hurtful things that have been said. And continue building your life. Forgetting about these two. Now let's see what your dad has to say. Oh, God. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, my God. So, you know how your sibling's spouse, before she got involved, oh, damn it, I didn't want to say that. Before the spouse got involved with your sibling and got in tune with the number 1111, that person used to be onto the kick of 333. So here, this could represent your sibling, but not necessarily. This can also represent, well, it's not a literal death because your father's already deceased and so's your mother. This the party's oh, I just heard it. The party's over. The party is over. Party time's over. There's big changes coming for your sibling. That person's ship has sailed. Your sibling's ship has sailed. That party is not only over, that party's destroyed. Now, is this person going to destroy this relationship? Could be the relationship that's destroyed, or it could be a person that gets destroyed. Because you and I have talked. You know what I believe. They might be having a conflict. They might be in a conflict, and your mother's telling you to stay out of it. If your siblings are siblings, listen to me. Well, it came out of my mouth. You do have another sibling. They could be in conflict. So this could be your two siblings having a conflict over here. This could be the destruction of any connection there was between the two siblings and your one sibling's spouse. Now, I don't know your female sibling's sign, but what I'm seeing here is that maybe there's destruction in their relationship now. The ship has sailed. And it could be that they had a conflict. The two siblings, your other two siblings, not you. They may have had some type of a conflict, a disagreement, an argument. And the ship has sailed. There's a big change, a transition where the relationship is destroyed. Yeah, that's... Oh my God, are you serious? March 16th is Pisces. So this would make sense. This makes absolute sense. They're all three of them are the two siblings and the sibling spouse. They're all water signs. This makes absolute sense. There's going to be a destruction there. Your two siblings are going to get in some sort of oh my God, I'm getting confirmation now. I don't know if it's your mother or your father. One of them's here with me. There's a conflict between the two. And here's what you're being told, okay? What I'm taking from this now is there's going to be a rift between your two siblings. Your mother over here is telling you, let it go, stay out of it. Keep moving on with your life. Stay out of it. That's what you're being told. This is not your fight. This is their fight. And it's going to destroy them. But you need to continue on with your life. And stay and let them fight it out. Yes. Because when I said that, when I started coming to that conclusion, that's when God bless you. That's when I started getting the confirmation that, yes, that's the message I want her to hear. They are going to get into it, the three of them. And you need to just stay out of it and let them have at it. That's possible. We don't know. It didn't say that, but that's possible. That is highly possible. All right. Jazz, are you here, Jazz? Let them have at it, Nellie. Let them have at it. Yeah, I guess it was a better idea that I just held out and came on today. I feel better today. Yesterday, I was just out of it. They had given me so much medication for those tests, and I just kept nodding out. It just comes to me, staff grabber, and um, well, we can talk after elsewhere. Um, all right, Jazz, are you here, Jazz? Hey, Shining. Well, Brenda, the medication just it tore me down because it they had to lower my heart rate, and it kind of lasted too long to suit me, long enough that I didn't take my blood pressure medicine. I nodded out. I don't know how many times yesterday. I passed right out. All right, Mazakeen, did you find your way over here, Mazakeen? Mazakeen, are you here? What's next Saturday? No, the 30th. Oh, awesome. There's Mazakeen. Mazakeen, you want a general reading with the tarot. So, Brenda, your birthday's 2 days after my oldest. Your birthday is 2 days after my oldest. I'll be live again on Tuesday. Now that the weather is nice, I'll be live on this channel, and I'll be live today and tomorrow on this channel. And maybe sometime on Monday I'll go live on the other one. I have to. I've got to start going live on that one. I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I don't know. We'll see. Who knows? I may change my mind about what I do on that channel, and I may hurt feelings. Who knows? All right, this is for Mazakeen. I may get on there and tell jokes too. Who knows? Like the medication put. Yay, I'm back. All the power went out in the house, but the only thing is, my laptop has a battery in it. So the live didn't go down. It's just the internet went down with the power when the power went out. So I am back again. We overloaded the system, I guess. Even though it's cooler outside, it's still a little warm inside. So we turned the air conditioners on, and it's just too much. So where was I? Let's see. No, Brenda, it's It's hard to explain what the problem is. Um, is Jazz here? Is Jazz here? Mazakeen, are you still here? Awesome. I thought I was going to have to start a whole new live. I'm glad I don't. All right, this is for Mazakeen. Aw, thank you, Haps. Thank you for the super sticker. Thank you for supporting my channel. I greatly appreciate it. All right, this is for Mazakeen. I swear. You'd think it was still Mercury retrograde, the way things are going. It's supposed to be, it's in the 60s out there. I don't know why we're having this much trouble. I mean, we shouldn't even have to run the air conditioner, but all right. We made it back because I'm really interested in the answer to Staff Grabber's question. All right. This is Mazakeen's general reading. So you're not paying attention. There's things you're not paying attention to because you're busy paying more attention to letting go of thoughts, communication, more so communication that had been hurting you. Now you're letting it go. And because you're letting it go, you're not able to focus on all aspects of your life. And you need to turn it around. Forget things, let the things go that have been said, and start focusing. Start caring. This is about love now. It's time to love yourself, regardless of what somebody has said and has hurt you. It's time to love yourself, no matter what somebody else has said. Take their words with a grain of salt, because if there's somebody that don't matter to you, then it doesn't make any difference what they say. I know this can hurt. Probably did hurt when this card was up like this, when it was like this, but you put an end to that, and now it's time to let it go. And that can be hurtful too, but you got to think now more about loving yourself and letting go of this old communication. Start refocusing. Maybe refocus in a different area on your life. Yeah, I'm not on an Apple product. My laptop's not Apple, so thank God for that. This laptop did its update the other day. I'm like, really? Matter of fact, I think it was the last day I was live. It wanted to do an update, and I waited till after the live was over. You're very welcome, Mazakeen. You're very welcome. Okay, Jazz. You want to know, should you take the job if it's offered to you? You wanted to know about taking that job if it's offered to you. Hopefully there's no more issues. He turned the other air conditioner off. It's not like it's 100 degrees out. Thank God. Yes, if they offer you the job, take it. Yes, if they offer you the job, take it. That is the. Let me make sure I get it right because there's two that are alike. That is the Sawulu rune. That's about yourself. That's about strength, energy, health, and success. And taking the job, you will be successful at it. Yes, it's saying, yes, take a job. You'll be successful at it. This rune is saying, yes, take the job. If they offer you the job, take it. Well, hopefully they'll offer it to you. All right, Crystal. Are you here, Crystal? You're very welcome, Jazz. You're very welcome. All right, Crystal wants a general reading with the tarot. If you guys haven't checked Metal Clips out, her shop link is in my description. Her website. She sent me, I got orange soap. The soap is awesome. It doesn't leave a film, and it's great. I don't know how else to say it. It smells awesome. Yeah, when it's your turn. All right, this is for Crystal. Almost flew out. We got some that want to come out, but they're just hesitant. All right, this is for Crystal. Wow, we're getting this again. All right. So, Crystal, you have somebody maybe talking about you. You may be aware, you may not be aware. I feel like you are aware, and it's painful, and you're going to put an end to it. You're going to stop it. You're going to lay down and say, I'm not taking it anymore. Stop talking about me. Stop talking about me because I can't get things done that I need to get done in life. There's things I need to do. There's work I need to do. I have a home to run, a job to do. And I can't do it if you're constantly talking about me and hurting me tremendously with the words that you say. Things will change. Your luck will change. You've got the two dragonflies. There's one here and there's one right here. Dragonflies represents luck. So your luck is about to change. Some say that this looks like 1111. When you see this, make a wish. Because your luck is about to change. You're going to put an end to this painful communication you're having with somebody that's keeping you from doing possibly your job. If you have a job, they may be causing you great difficulty in your job or at home. Your job, working at home, cleaning the house and such, that's a job. Even though, we don't look at it as a job like we would if we left the house and went and got paid by somebody else. It's still a job. And so you're not able to focus on it because you're dealing with this painful communication and you're putting an end to it so that you can start to turn this card back upright where you can start doing the things that you need to do for yourself and for your family. And you're going to have good luck coming in. Your luck's going to change. When you see the numbers 1111, make a wish. You'll usually see them on a clock. You can see it twice a day unless you're like me and you have military time set. Then you only see it one time a day. But if you have a clock, you can see 1111 twice. You just happen to look at the time and it happens to be 1111. Make a wish. All right. Sweet Pea's up next. You want a message from your mother. I got a lag. I got a bad lag. Just so you guys are aware, I've got a bad lag. I'm watching myself so I can read the comments here. And I can see I've got a bad lag. Shouldn't have that on the other channel. Yeah, you're going to start seeing more of those. You could start seeing more of those. I see numbers all the time. All right, this is for Sweet Pea, a message from Mom. Aw, thank you for that, Crystal. Thank Thank you so much for sending me the that's a super sticker. Thank you so much for that. I greatly appreciate it. I do 2 haps. I see them all the time. Usually 2s and 4s. I've been seeing a lot of lately. Oh, what do we got here? A message from your mom. Literally, a message from your mom. Look, there's the cardinal. She's watching over you. She's watching you follow your dreams. She's watching you grow. She's watching you take control of things in your life. She's watching you have the courage to move forward with your dream. You're inspired. There's some sort of a truth that you're looking for, and you're inspired to find this truth, along with hope, finding hope and healing from something. And I feel that that's what you're in search of. That's your dream, is to begin to find hope, start healing, and there's something that you want the truth about. And if it's a truth that you need to get from ancestors, I would recommend keeping a dream journal. You may receive the messages in the form of dreams. I can give you another example. This is a different example. The morning I woke up to go to my doctor's appointment, my primary care doctor, I don't know who it was. Couldn't tell you if it's male or female. But I heard one word: echocardiogram. And that's the test I had yesterday. So there's something you're looking for when it comes to truth. Your ancestors will send you the truth. They will send you messages. They will bring you messages. And your mom will bring you messages. This might be concerning a dream that you have, or it's coming in a dream. It's a message that's coming in a dream. So stay strong and maintain control and stay courageous, because you're going to receive a message that's going to inspire you to follow the way to finding hope and healing from something. Yeah, it's strange how they come through and give you messages. Sometimes it'll be you'll see them in the message or in your dream. They'll come to you in a dream and you'll be able to see them. You'll know it's them giving you the message. And other times, like the one I had where I heard the word echocardiogram, I didn't see anybody in particular. I just heard the word. I couldn't even tell you if it was a male or female. You're very welcome, sweet pea. You're very welcome. All right, Shirley. Did Shirley make it over to this live? All right, Shirley, you want a general reading with the runes. All right, I will do my best to get you a rune reading here. Aw, thank you, TT. Thank you for the super sticker. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. I greatly appreciate that. Aw, thank you so much for that, TT. All right. Shirley, you wanted a general reading. So here's what we have. We're starting here with the Ansu Shroon. This Ansu Shroon is all about communication, insight, truth, wisdom. The Burkana rune is about birth, beginnings, personal growth, and liberation. And then this is the Dagaz rune. This is about day, dawn, breakthrough, and awareness. So, what this is telling you is that you may be beginning to break through and gain some insight or some truth to something that you weren't aware of before. This could involve personal growth, as there's some kind of insight in it. It could be some sort of truth, some kind of knowledge that you're inspired by. To begin growing your personal growth. This is about working on your personal growth and gaining insight into wisdom, maybe some knowledge. You're inspired. Maybe this may inspire you to become creative with something. Let me look, Haps, 1 second. So this is very inspiring. This is about personal growth and insight, personal insight. Yeah, let's see. I have one. If everybody's here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ahead of you, Hap. All right, Marlene, you said you wanted to change your question. You're very welcome, Shirley. You're very welcome. All right, I'm going to use the runes for that. I'm going to use the runes for that, Marlene, because the runes are a little bit easier for narrowing down timelines. So, your question about being in a relationship with a man that is committed. So, let's start with, will it be within a year? It'll definitely be within a year. Are you already in a relationship with that man? I'm asking the question for you to narrow down the timeline because you may already be in a relationship with that person. Yes, you're already in a relationship with that person. It's the person you're in a relationship with. So let me tell you what the two runes are. This is the Isa rune. Right now, you see, you feel like things are blocked, you're at a standstill. Here, the X, this is the Gibo rune. This is about a gift, love, generosity, marriage, partnership. So, right now, yeah, you're at a standstill. But I think that in due time, give it time, you will be in a partnership, if not a marriage. Well, that could change. That could change, Marlene. That can change. Only if you want it to. When the right person comes in, you'll know. If this is the right person, you'll know. You're very welcome, Marlene. You're very welcome. How about Cherry Blossom? Are you here, Cherry Blossom? Cherry Blossom, are you here? Cherry Blossom. How about Jeebus in YouTube? Jeebus in YouTube. How about Queen? Is Queen here? I guess I better let it catch up. Is Queen here? Are you here, Queen? Is anybody here? How about Shateria? Shateria, are you here, Shateria? All right. The chat's finally moving on me. I knew I was lagging. All right. Cherry blossom. We're going to do cherry blossom first, then Shateria. You want to know what's coming this year when it comes to a long-term relationship. This is for cherry blossom Shateria. You'll be after cherry blossom. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that. I really do. All right, this is for cherry blossom, then Shateria will be after that. Happy will be after Shateria. And then we'll get to that big one, staff grabber. I'll have to come back to you, Jeebus. I've been calling for you. I'll come back to you. Don't go nowhere. This is for cherry blossom. All right, what's coming as far as a long-term relationship this year? I promise you, I will get to your questions. Just don't go anywhere. I think I have a lag in my internet, and so I call your names and I get too quick and start calling other names sometimes. All right, cherry blossom. You're having anxiety about love. You're having anxiety about love. Love. Somebody that's a truth teller is going to come in. This is somebody that could be in the justice system. This could be somebody that's in law enforcement, the judicial system, an attorney, a judge. This is looking good for you there, cherry blossom. But you got to stop having all this anxiety about it. You might get messages from your ancestors regarding the person coming in. The person could technically be a Libra. They could be a Libra. They could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So we have strong Libra energy here. And then we have the fire signs over here, Aries, Leo, and Sag. But we have strong Libra because this one does represent one sign, and that's Libra. This represents the air signs. Libra is an air sign. So this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So you may be looking at a Libra, somebody that's under the sun of Libra. What's going on?
Truck. I got to load the truck.
Oh, you got to load. Okay. No problem. As I don't have any more outages. 1 second, guys, till he shuts that door. Oh, he almost drugged me with him. He had a hold of my hose. Oh, my goodness. All right. Shateria, it will be up next, and then Jeebus. So, Shateria, how is a person feeling about you today? How is your person feeling about you today? Jeebus, how's your person feeling about you today? You're very welcome, Cherry Blossom. You're very welcome. Staff Grabber, let us know, let chat know about your silkies. All right, this is for Shateria. You want to know how your person feels about you today? Well, your person here is moving in swiftly, but here I see there's conflicting emotions. I see conflicting emotions. I feel like this person may be waiting for a sign, maybe from ancestors in their dreams, perhaps. They have good emotions. Their emotions they have good intentions. They're coming in with good intentions, but they're emotionally conflicted. So they're waiting to get messages from the universe through dreams. I don't know. They may be sending messages to you on how they feel. You might receive messages about how they feel. There may be something they're conflicted about. And honestly, I would say if there's something they're conflicted about, it might just require a conversation with them to clear things up. Just be open and honest. Remember, communication is the key to everything. All three of them are hens? Awesome. I knew when I talked to you you only had two at that time. That's awesome. All right. Jeebus. Jeebus. Are you here, Jeebus? You want advice for September? Well, it looks like even though you may not be in contact, they may be sending virtual messages or thinking about you. They're thinking about you, perhaps. And maybe that's what you need to do is open a line of communication with them. All right. Jeebus wants advice for September. Oh, wow. You know, there's always got to be one. All right. Advice for September for Jeebus. Yeah, as I was saying earlier, Metal Clip Shop is website is link is in my description. If you go and you look and you see some soap you like, because trust me, I love her soap. It does not leave a film like the store-bought soap does. You can use promo code MHTR and get 10% off. She also, if somebody works on cars and gets greasy hands or really dirty hands, that would need a little extra scrubbing, she has a special soap for that as well. It's got charcoal, it's got coffee grinds. I forget what else the ingredients are in that one. All right. One more card for Jeebus. You're welcome, Shatiria. You're very welcome. Thank you for being here. All right. So, first of the months of advice for the month of September. So, you're making sure that you're in total emotional control over everything. It doesn't matter how rocky the road gets, you're going to survive it. Remember that. Because you're going to take a leap of faith on something, you're going to take a chance on something. And when you do, you're going to things will be stable. It may cost you a little bit of money, and you may have to keep an eye on your finances here, but everything is going to be okay in September. You're going just maintain that emotional stability. There's something you're going to work on. You're going to start something new, a new adventure that you're going to try. It may cost you a little bit of money, but you're not going to go overboard. You're going to make sure that you have enough to take care of what you need to take care of in your household. Oh, things are very rough. Well, this is telling you that you're going to be able to ride out this rough patch. If you're having a rough patch right now, we're only in August. In September, you're going to be able to ride it out. You're going to be used to it. And emotionally, you'll be stable. You'll be able to make it through, tough it out these waves that are coming crashing in on you. You can get past them. You may have to try something different, something you've never done before. You may have to do that. And just be careful when you do, that way you can maintain stability. But things are going to work out. Things are going to work out. You just have to you're having to figure out how to ride these rough waves right now and ride it out. And maybe you might have to do something different that will help you get through these rough waters. Okay. Do we have Queen? Is Queen here? Is Queen here? Because you asked the simple question, Queen, it is only requiring me to use a rune to answer yes or no. I'm going to go ahead and do your question. Normally, I wouldn't. Normally, I'd require you to be here. But I'm going to go ahead and do it. You want to know, is Amari waiting on you spiritually? Yes. That is the... that is the Knaz room. It represents the torch, revelation, knowledge, creativity, and inspiration. So you want to know if Amari is waiting on you spiritually. The answer is yes. That's a yes. Perhaps inspired to wait on you. Yeah, it's not one I don't, if they come through and they listen to my live, they'll hear I answered their question. If it would have been taken more than just runes to answer, I probably wouldn't have done it. Because I usually like people to be here when I do answer the questions, but this time I did it. All right, Hap. Are you here, Hap? And then we have the big one, Staff Grabber's question. I'm even anxious to see the answer to that one. Okay, Hap. Are you here, Hap? I'm going to move on if you're not here. Hey, Irish Jesse. Welcome home. I hope you had fun. All right. I'm going to do Hap. Anyhow. Hap, this is for you. That's awesome, Irish Jesse. I'm so glad. Who did you get to see this time? You're always going to concerts. Who did you get to see this time? You seen people I never heard of the last time. Who was it this time? All right, Hap, you want to know about love in general? This is for Hap. This is about this is a love in general question. Because Staff Grabbers is going to be a rune reading. All right, Hap. Wherever you are out there, Hap, let's see what we get. Oh, so you're overcoming. You've been hurt in the past. It could have been recently, but you're in the process of healing at the moment. And while you're in the process of healing, you're letting go of things that were said that hurt your heart to begin with. In the meantime, you're watching, you're looking at a group here. You need to wait and overcome this broken heart first. Let this heart fully heal. It doesn't hurt to look, but let that heart heal, because they've said things that made you feel like a prisoner in your own mind. That's how hurtful it was. So allow yourself to heal, but you can keep your eyes out. You're looking. You're looking. There's a group out here you're looking at. All right. Last question of the day. Staff grabber's question. Here it comes. Oh, the suspense. Oh, the suspense. All right. I got to word this very, very carefully. Is GB a serial unaliver? Uh-oh. 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 Yes, GB is. That is the Rido rune. Oh my God. The Rido rune represents wagon, travel, journey, destiny. GB travels. We talked about that early on when you first came in the chat. When I said, do you want me to ask that question? And we were talking, it was about that person that travels. Because I don't want to put out. That's a major, that, my dear friends, is a major code brown. That is a major, because not only is that a yes, this is telling me that this person travels. I cannot say the initials for many reasons. One is because everybody in this chat knows this person. Or has at least heard of this person. Well, I don't want to say it doesn't have anything. I'm just going to say that. I'm going to leave it at this GB is a person that most of you have heard of. At the very least, you've heard of this person. If you don't know him I will say you don't know him personally. We'll put it that way. It's not somebody you've met. I would hope you haven't met personally. But, oh my God. Well, you got your confirmation, and I'm going to get that video to you because this guy wrote a book about it. and did research on it. Not only did he research it, but he had a team of researchers connecting the dots. There is potentially 200 I want to say they said there was 12 that were extremely close. Yeah, you're going to want to see this video. I'll find it for you and get it to you. Yep, I'm afraid that person really is. GB is a serial unaliver. Oh, holy smokes. Well, has GB left any DNA evidence anywhere? Oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, 200. You'll hear it in the video. What do we have here? The Thora's rune. This is about somebody that's in catharsis, a change. Oh, yeah. That video I watched last night, Staff Grabber. Yes, the alter ego. Oh my God, yes. You're right. There is an alter ego. GB does have an alter ego, and the alter ego has a name. It's in the video. Oh, my word. Yes, I forgot about that. You're right. They were talking about that too, the alter ego. Yes, because they were thinking maybe GB has dissociative disorder, otherwise known as multiple personality disorders. Yes, I will send you that video. This just confirms what I seen in the video last night, and it confirms your question that you had asked of me the other day before I even seen the video. The alter ego has a name, and the name will be in the video. I can't remember it off the top of my head. You'll see it. It's so weird. Oh God, it's weird. This is all too weird for me. This is all, yeah. So that person, yes, that person does have an alter ego that they made up themselves. That alter ego does have a name. I can't remember it off the top of my head. Well, Brenda, I would love to tell you who GB is, but I don't want to get sued. Okay. Let me just put it this way. This person could sue the pants off of me and not blink an eye. Thank you, Staff Grabber. Do not put the name in chat. Do not put the name in chat. But Staff Grabber just gave you a hint. GB, think country music. Yeah, I know you won't. I was just letting everybody else know not to put it in chat. As soon as it clicks in their head, oh, I know who GB is. Yes. This video I was watching last night, the dude said that they think that this guy. So the first $500,000 that this person earned in their career, they purchased 20 to 30 acres of bare property. Nothing on it. They were dirt poor, earned $500,000 and sunk that $500,000 into 20 to 30 acres of property. I forget the name of the town. It starts with a G. Not Gatlinburg. It is in Tennessee, yes. It's south of Nashville. I can't remember. The name of the town. Staff Grabber is also in the video. And supposedly in the home that this person currently resides, they have positioned remains under the floorboards, just like John Wayne Gacy. That might be it, Brenda. That might be it. You're right. That might be the name of it. I think you're right. I think that's where it's at. He had earned his first $500,000 and bought 20 to 30 acres there. Yeah, he may have built a home on it by now. Yeah. The current home that he lives in, they said that the video I was watching last night said that, well, you know what? We got the runes out. Let's ask. Has GB put remains under his floorboards in his home? Does he have remains under the floorboards in his home? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. We have a yes. We have another code brown. We have another code brown. That is the Ingwar's rune. Oh my God. Fertility. Growth. Oh my God. What happens when animals, I'm talking animals, pass away? We bury them, right? They turn to fertilizer. Oh my God. This represents fertility. He's got, under the floorboards of his home. Oh my word. And that, my friends, is why I'm not putting a name out there. He does not need to come here. She probably does know. Well, let's find out, Brenda. Let's find out. Does his wife know? She doesn't know. How could she not know? Hold on. How could she not know? That is the one Joe rune, which represents joy, success, peace, pleasure, fellowship. So apparently it happens when she's not at home. Is this happening? Are they being placed there when his wife is not at home? Yes. And that is the Euro rune. Year, harvest, peace, rewards. So she could be going to award shows because she is an entertainer herself. So it could be when she's going to award shows. Remember, she's an entertainer too. So she travels a lot too. So she might be out on the road and he's at home. Oh my God. Oh my word. Now let me tell you guys how this all started. The other day, Staff Grabber messaged me and asked me if I would do a reading on this person. And I said I will, but it'll have to wait until after I have my test done because I was too stressed out. When I'm stressed out over something, I'm not going to do readings. I'm just not. And I was stressed about the medication I had to take. I was stressed out about what my results would be. I was stressed out about how I would get through the test. And so now the test is done. Granny got put in Granny Low yesterday and took naps all day long and built up her energy. And now I'm okay to do readings. Oh, let me ask. Let me ask, Staff Grabber. I don't know her. I don't know who the first wife was. So, does the first wife know about this? Any of this? Does the first wife know about any of this? Oh, yes, she does. She sure does. The first wife knows all about it. Let's see. That is the Gibo rune. Staff Grabber. The Gibo rune represents gift, love, generosity, marriage, partnership. So they're in a soul contract. She's not going to tell. She's not going to talk about it. She's not going to tell on him. They're in a soul contract together. They have a soul contract. And don't ask me where that came from. My spirit guide put it in my head that they have a soul contract. And I'm trusting the process. Oh my God. Wow. Well, I think I got everybody read. I even read those that wasn't even here. I was being nice today. So Queen and Hap, if you're here, you got read. You're just gonna have to scroll back. Uh, I will be back tomorrow, same time tomorrow. Let's pray that I don't have. Well, I'm not gonna run both air conditioners tomorrow. I think that was part of the problem, running both air conditioners at the same time. I will be back tomorrow at the same time. Tomorrow will just be general readings and angel numbers. So be sure to get in early. You're having a hot flash. It is, Ellie, and I will message you on Discord and let you know um, some things. Something. Um, I'll be back tomorrow with, like I said, with you're very welcome, Cherry Blossom. You're very welcome. Make sure you guys come in early and get put on the list early. I do fill up fast. I'll try to take as many as I can now that my stress level is down. Now that I've gotten the test done and over with. Um, and then I will be back Tuesday with a members only live. Yeah, I did Hap. I did yours. Hap. You'll have to scroll back. You have to scroll back, Hap. I did your reading. You and Queen. I did you and Queen. You were the two that didn't answer when I called. I did your reading, Hap. Just scroll back. So we'll be here tomorrow, same time, 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 Central, 3 Mountain, 2 Pacific, and 10 o'clock UK time. Be sure to get in early to get put on the list. The list fills up quickly. You'll get an angel number tomorrow. I do not take questions tomorrow. Tomorrow is just a general overall tarot reading. No runes tomorrow either. And then Tuesday, while I'm talking about it, members only on Tuesday at the same time, 3 p.m. Eastern. Not Eastern, good God. 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 Central, 3 Mountain, 2 Pacific, 10 UK time. If you're not a member, you might want to consider becoming a member. I have 3 tiers. The lowest tier, you get to enjoy a members only live once a week. Normally, it's always on Tuesdays, the members only live. If you become a tier 2, you get angel numbers daily unless I'm live. And then you get the members only. And then tier 3, you get everything tier 1 and 2 gets, plus you get a private reading at a discount. One private reading a month at a discount. You have a great night too, Shining. Yeah, I'm in shock too. I'll get that video over to you, Ellie. I'll message you in Discord. And Brenda, you already have your answer to whose GB is. So I'm going to go ahead and end it there. I send much love and many blessings to everybody. Stay safe out there, because that last reading shows you it's a crazy world we live in. And it's getting crazier by the day. If you can, be kind. As always, I'll see you back next time. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, everybody. See you tomorrow.